Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking.
That's my pleasure.
Ah, yeah, you're very friendly. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It helps, when the family is happy, the
Yes.
I'm happy.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I went to the gym this morning. I just got back from the gym, so I'm a bit hot.
Yeah.
I
I think you are sweating, right? Right?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sort of like I just walked in the door. I get to
Yeah.
the gym at quarter past six. Quarter
Uh-huh.
past six. Quarter past six in the morning, and I just got home like just before 8 o'clock.
Actually, I'm a little bit jealous of you because my hand is, even my hand is so cold because um in my country now early winter is starting now. So yeah, I I am preparing. I was preparing hot coffee on my class. Yeah.
To warm yourself up.
Yes.
Yeah. I like my name's Jason. I'm from New Zealand,
Uh-huh.
but I now live 20 months ago. I moved with my family, and we now live in Hungary, Eastern Europe.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I heard Hungary.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you
Budapest.
are not hungry.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
hungry.
my joke. My
Well,
joke.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm always hungry.
Yeah, excuse me. Excuse me. It's
And
cold though.
and in this country, it's
Mhm.
actually -1 at the moment,
Oh,
-1
oh,
here.
um, even if your country, Hungary's degree is very low, I think you are very healthy and strong because you are sweating right now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's just that I work out in the gym for like an hour, hour 10. I do weights in the gym, and then I walk home for a 30-minute walk to come home. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like walking. I've got my bag, and it's
Mm-hmm.
cold, so I've got all my like a beanie on, a jacket on, and I'm walking.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's yeah, um yeah, it's good. I really enjoy going to
Sure,
the
why not? But I think I'm very lazy woman, so I do not exercise recently. But just to try, I just to try to turn on my humid machine. So humid machine means is humid air pressure machine.
humidity.
Yeah, I do not know that machine's name exactly, but you know what I'm saying.
I think so.
Yeah, air is so dry right now. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
turn
it's
on
called.
my hu-
Yeah, we had one in New Zealand too for the humidity, for the moisture in the air, and
uh-huh.
this takes the moisture out. And in your machine, you've got to
Yeah.
tip the water out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah,
You,
sure.
oh, dehumidifier. That's what you call it, dehumidifier.
Ah, humidifier. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I forgot that name.
dehumidifier.
Yeah, yeah, I forgot that name. I remember right now suddenly. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I got it. I
yeah.
got it. Mm-hmm.
Here in Hungary, it's really lovely because the homes here are
Mm-hmm.
like Korean homes. You've got warm homes, yeah? In
Mm-hmm.
Korea,
Yeah,
you have warm
yeah.
homes.
Mm-hmm.
Here in Hungary, they have warm homes as well. They have little radiator
Mm-hmm.
heating
Uh-huh.
in every single
Yeah.
room,
Mm-hmm.
and we got gas with a that heats up the water,
Yeah.
and the hot water runs into all the radiators, so all the rooms in the house
Mm-hmm.
warm. Even like I've got a two-storied house,
Yes.
and underneath I've got a basement where I can park my car and
Mm-hmm.
garage and things like that under. And even in
Mm-hmm.
there,
Mhm.
They got heaters in there, so you know the cars the car's getting warm as well.
Yes, yes. Many of Western people use especially America. Uh, yes, that countries use usually radiator. So dry, air is so dry. But my country use um, we call it just boiler. Yeah,
Okay.
that fuel is gas or gas or oil. Yeah, oil.
Yes. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's
Yeah,
right. Because you heat up an underground
yeah, sure.
fluid.
My floor is very hot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, and heat rises, you know? So it's a
Yes.
great idea. You know,
Hmm.
the under the floor's warm and then the heat rises, which makes the room warm. So it's
Yes.
a
Mm-hmm.
great idea. In New Zealand, terrible heating in New Zealand.
Uh-huh. Really?
Yeah, we have,
Mm.
I mean, the really expensive homes have underground.
Yeah, I heard. Yes. So this boiler method is old method. I heard
Oil,
old um
old.
yeah, old way. This
Yes, old method. Yes.
yes.
Yeah. In New Zealand, like our heating is done via fireplace. You know, we'll have a fire.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is, you know, wherever the fireplace is, it's warm and
Mm-hmm.
the other rooms are warm. But the other side of the house where there's no fireplace, that's cold.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the fireplace only heats up the rooms around the fireplace, but it doesn't warm up the whole house in
Uh-huh.
New Zealand. And New Zealand, our homes are made of wood.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's not the best sort of heating. But you know, New Zealand is also not as cold. You
Uh-huh.
know, like Auckland, we get like
Yeah, I know Auckland,
4
but
degrees.
I never been there, but I heard Auckland because my country's people moved to there, Auckland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
Korean.
I got
Yeah,
a
I
friend from
heard the
Korea.
Korean people are uh there so many. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Korean barbecue, delicious.
Yeah, Korean kimbap means Korean kimbap means sushi, but Korean kimbap is totally different with the Japanese sushi. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I have a friend of mine. Before I left New Zealand, I've known him for 10 years, and his English name, um, gosh, I've, he came from Korea.
uh
Um,
huh,
gosh, I've forgotten his name. It'll come back to me. I haven't seen him for 2 years. Jack,
uh-huh.
Jack. That was his.
Yeah.
That,
Jack
that
is
was
very
his.
common Korean guy's English name.
Yeah, and but he
Jason
would
is
always go
very,
home.
very, very common and very common.
Yeah. Now he
um,
was a lovely guy, and the where I used to go into his work, there was a lot of Korean people, like about 10,
yeah.
working in
Mhm.
this. It was a bakery,
Yes,
and um,
and farm.
lovely people
Yeah,
and farms.
yes, farms. I many Korean people, especially young people, they it's too hard to got a job in South Korea because
To get a job.
Korean is so small country and the competition is so strong. So they they got a courage. They got courage already, but they it's too hard. They got a job that they want, so they
Yeah.
moved to your country and Australia, etc., etc. So even I think they say I rather to I rather to uh, farm farm or factory chicken factory for example. Yeah,
Yep.
because they do not want to in South Korea that job is they want to high class job, example high income and uh, respecting by respecting by other people's like a lawyer and big companies or big company worker and the government officer, but that's so hard to get a, like a good job. Yeah, so they move. I let her to go New Zealand right now,
Yeah.
but that
Because
way is so hard.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, in Korea you work, like you got 50 million people living in Korea, and
Mm-hmm.
it's smaller than New Zealand. Your
Yeah.
country is smaller than New Zealand. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize that. I always thought New Zealand was a small country.
I
And
know,
then,
I know. Your
I always,
countries, most people work in um, sightseeing industry, right?
well, a lot of people do. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
maybe the most, because New Zealand tourism is very, very important
Yes.
to New Zealand, because, our country
Mm-hmm.
is the same size country as Japan.
Yeah.
And Japan has 120 million people living in
Yeah.
that country.
Population is so high. Yes.
Yeah, but New Zealand, same size country as
Mm-hmm.
Japan, we have 5 million people living
I
in
know. I
New
know.
Zealand.
But
You know,
your country has so cute penguin.
penguins,
Yeah,
yes,
penguin.
yeah, that's right. They're very special penguins too. They only sort of like come to New Zealand
And
and
humpback whale.
pardon.
Humpback whale.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Humpback
Mm.
whale. We
Uh-huh.
have Kaikoura, which is
Yeah.
where we can go sightseeing and see whales,
Yes.
dolphins, and penguins. That's the beautiful thing about New Zealand. We have a lot of nature. We
Yeah.
look after our environment, no pollution. The air
I
quality is
know. I
really
know.
good. The
Mm-hmm.
water very clean. So all the sea life, all the animals,
Yeah.
the bird life, and we got big forests in New Zealand,
Mm-hmm.
mountains, volcanoes, lakes, rivers.
Yeah.
It is
Paradise.
incredible.
Paradise. Paradise.
Paradise.
Paradise is New Zealand, and most world peoples first um, work to release is protecting nature.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Mhm.
right. We are an environmentally friendly country,
Yes.
and what we do is rubbish, like for instance,
Uh-huh.
plastic. Plastic.
Yes.
We're reducing the use of plastic in New Zealand.
Yes.
When you go shopping in the supermarket and you buy food, and
Mm-hmm.
then they put all the food into plastic bags, and then
Yes.
you take your
Mm-hmm.
groceries, your food away. In New Zealand, it's against the law to sell
Uh-huh.
those plastic bags. So
Wow.
we have no plastic bags now. You've got to take your own baskets or
Mm-hmm.
recyclable bags to
Yes.
collect your food and take them away, because we realize plastic very bad for the environment. It takes 1,000 years
Uh-huh.
to break down a plastic bag.
Yeah.
So we've done a lot of things like that. Like we're nuclear free as
Yes.
well. No
Mm-hmm.
one, no one with nuclear powered vessel like a plane or a
Yeah.
boat or something not allowed to come
Mm-hmm.
into New Zealand waters.
Yeah.
We're very. I really love New Zealand.
Yeah.
Just the way we look after the environment. But also another
Mhm.
great thing about New Zealand, why people come to New Zealand, is our lifestyle. Korea, busy, 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 competition, competition. New
Yes.
Zealand, New Zealand, we have to work, yes, but we also have a life. We love going to the beach, barbecue, seeing our friends, relaxing in the sun.
Oh
we
my. Wow, great.
yeah, and we have a lot of different types of people living in
Mhm.
New Zealand: Korean, Japanese,
Yes.
Chinese, French, Hungarian, Saudi Arabian,
Mhm.
Turkish, Greek, Maori, European.
Uh-huh.
All these many people living in harmony
Yeah.
in New Zealand. We have
Mhm.
Tongan, Samoan, Fijian. We have many, many different types of people living in New Zealand, and we don't mind. You come live in New Zealand, but just respect each other.
Mhm.
We have
Yeah.
Buddha temples, Indian shrines,
Yes.
Muslim mosques,
Mhm.
um, Christian, Catholic churches. We don't mind as long as we all respect each other.
Mhm.
You can all live in New Zealand. So, and that's
Mhm.
a great thing. And because there's lots of different people living in New Zealand cultures,
Mhm.
um, we have lots of different types of restaurants, like Korean restaurant, Japanese
Mhm.
restaurant, Chinese
Brazil, yeah,
restaurant.
Brazilian restaurant.
Yes, right. Everything
Mhm.
Turkish, Greek. So we can eat lots and lots of different types of food in New Zealand.
Uh-huh.
Oh, all this talk about food has got me hungry.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, it is. You need to come and visit. One day you need to visit, Ellie. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I think I I just watch it with picture on about New Zealand, but that picture is fantastic because yeah, beautiful nature and beautiful people and they're very kind and friendly.
Yeah,
So and
we are.
they're welcome to another country's people. Uh-huh. So
Yeah.
yeah, 2 decades ago in South Korea, there are popular immigration program about to New Zealand. That was invest to immigration. I I I remember about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sort of like have never Hungary, where I live now, is the first
Mm-hmm.
time I've ever traveled. I've never been to any other country. Didn't go to Australia, didn't go to anywhere because I love my country so much. We had everything: the snow, the water, the sun.
Yeah.
We had everything. So I didn't want to travel anywhere. But now that I've traveled to Hungary,
Mm-hmm.
and you mentioned about the Kiwi people, the New Zealanders, friendly
Yes.
help. If you're a tourist, oh, can you tell me where the bus stop is? They will tell you. Where's the toilet? They'll tell you. They'll help you. Here in Hungary, like I'm the tourist in Hungary now, I go to Hungarian people and I go, oh, English, English. Can you? And they go like this to me, and then they walk away. They're not very friendly. They don't help. You know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So
And uh-huh. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, no, it was just like, what?
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
can't believe,
Mm-hmm.
how unfriendly
Uh-huh.
a lot of them are. Not all. There are some lovely people here, absolutely. But I've had
Yes.
many, many occasions where some people have been really rude. English like this. Ooh.
And your country corona situation is very great right now than other country. Um, New Zealand uh, government release release from COVID.
Yeah, that's right. At the moment, like it's we're going through another lockdown
Mm.
restriction period because the Delta virus is come into New Zealand. So, well, yeah, we're handling the situation very good. Again, really proud of the way they're handling. We have only
Yes.
31 people.
Uh-huh.
31 people have died.
Wow.
Have
Yeah,
died
very
in New
rare.
Zealand.
Very rare. Yeah.
Yeah, here in Hungary, they have a population twice. They have 10 million in Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 32,000 people have died in this country from
Wow.
COVID.
Yeah. Not
Like
good.
in Korea's, you have done really
Yeah.
well. Also, you have 50 million. and you know, you have 2,800 people have died in
Now
Korea.
situation is pretty bad. My countries, there are over 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 3,000 people is impacted here, so very increased than before.
Mm, yeah, but you doing well with the vaccinations and things like that, aren't you?
Yeah, sure. I got a second aided shot, but my country recommended booster shot
Hmm.
for older people and weak people, and because their immune system is so weak than others, so um, government recommend they need booster shot
That's right.
after 6 months from second shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here in Hungary, yeah, they recommend also.
Hmm.
Well, when I went, the doctor told me that
Hmm.
when I had my second shot, she said come back in 4 months
Hmm.
and get an anti to check if I've got the antibodies in my
Yes.
system. You know, if I've got the antibodies,
Hmm.
then that means I'm protected. I don't need
Hmm.
to get another vaccination. But
Uh-huh.
she said, yeah, if there's no antibodies, then I need to get the third booster
Uh-huh.
shot, you know, which is Pfizer, I think. I think they, it's
I got a
Pfizer.
Moderna. I got a Moderna shot.
Oh,
So first shot is very good. My condition was so great, no problem. But second after second shot, I got a headache and I got a high fever. Yeah, but after that from then after 2 days, after 3 days, maybe after 3 days, I become I become better
okay. Yeah, I know. My first two shots were the Sinovac, the
in the
Chinese.
back. Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, I got, that's what I had, and I had no symptoms. I
Mm-hmm.
went to the gym, you know,
Uh-huh.
I had the Monday off, the Tuesday, I went to the gym, you know. So
Wow.
I had no side effects. But by
Wow.
telling me for
Mm-hmm.
my third shot, when it's time to
Yeah.
get the booster, not to get the Chinese, to get the Pfizer for my
Uh-huh.
third one.
Yeah, but
So
I think Pfizer is more better because most people want prepare Pfizer or Moderna. Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. When I say I had Chinese, I go, that's
Oh
no
yeah.
good. That's no good. I was, it's too late now. Why tell me now? Why didn't
Why
you tell
you
me
got a
before?
Sinobel? Why you got a Sinobel?
Yeah, yeah,
I do
yeah,
not
yeah.
understand.
Yeah, and when I tell them, "Oh, yeah, I had no side effects," they said, "No, because it's only water. You only had it
Yeah.
in water."
Yeah, most of people they don't trust about
The
China.
Chinese.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
this Betty is two vaccinated shots symbol.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, like
What?
this.
Oh, nice. Good. Good. Oh, I have it. We've got a. Did you get? Do you get a little card? A little card?
Hmm. Yeah.
Do you get a card to let people know that you've been vaccinated as well? Do you get a card like a?
No, Betty and just mm,
Oh,
just
okay. Give me one. Give me one. Oh,
certification. Yeah.
here it is. It's right behind me. This
Uh-huh.
is what we get. This,
Wow. Mm-hmm. Good.
and they scan
Uh-huh.
GR code,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
then they can
That
tell.
made so good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called like the
Mm-hmm.
passport. You know.
Yes.
Uh, yeah.
Pretty fast. Pretty fast. Pretty
Free
fast.
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Vaccinated. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Let me
I'm
in.
proud
Let me
of
in.
my vaccinated shot.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I'm very happy that I've been vaccinated, and now my partner, she got the Russian vaccine,
Mm-hmm.
the Russian Sputnik.
Uh-huh.
Sputnik. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
never heard this, so I heard the first. That name is so hard to pronounce.
Sputnik. Sputnik. That's the name of their Russian satellite that they sent up in
Mhm,
space a long time ago. I said,
mhm.
I've heard that name before, Sputnik, Sputnik. Oh, that's the satellite that they sent up.
Satellite,
Yeah,
yeah.
and they call it the name of their vaccine in Russia.
Mhm,
So, but yeah, yeah, we're just thinking about what sorts of if we should get the third vaccine. We're talking about my partner. She's going, oh, I don't really want to get the third one, and I'm going, oh, it's really I'm not too sure what to do. So we'll see our doctor. We'll get the antibodies checked to see if we've got
uh-huh,
the antibodies. If we've got the antibodies, then we don't need the third
uh-huh,
vaccination.
uh-huh.
So yeah. I never asked you. Why are you learning
Learning
Spanish?
English?
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because learning English made me to release my stress out.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
that's one of my reason.
Yeah. I don't need to go exercise. No, for stress. No. I just talk English. That helps with my stress. I don't need to
Yeah,
exercise.
talking English is
I just speak
more
English.
important than study because I have been practice English about for 18 months so far.
Great.
Before, yeah,
Awesome.
I couldn't speak never. At that time, I just was speaking like this. I'm a boy, you are a girl. My name is
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Yeah, I am from South Korea. Like this intonation, accent.
Uh-huh.
If you uh, ask for me several a question, I do not understand it. I just say to you, what did you say? I don't understand what you are saying like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand because I live in Hungary now and
Uh-huh.
I am learning the Hungarian language.
Oh, Hungarian language.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
so I cannot. This is the big. I cannot have a conversation in
Uh-huh.
Hungarian. I don't understand it. I
Uh-huh.
can't speak it.
I
Only basic
understand.
words.
I think now I got a language muscle. I got a language muscle because because that time when I started to speak English, I do not speak. I told you I just say like this. So I think my language muscle is stronger than before. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
And that's what you have to remember. Back when you first started, not very good. To where you are now, good. We having a conversation.
Yeah.
Just
No
imagine.
problem.
No problem. Just imagine in the future, in a month, in 2 months, 3 months, you will get better. You will improve, improve, improve,
Yeah.
improve. Yeah,
And I know I have a mistake about grammar, but that's no problem to speak English because you got my English.
yeah,
Um,
I understand.
yeah.
No,
So
that's right.
yeah, so you shock you amazed that oh you are you are you have been practicing for 18 months right now. I think um likewise you are learning Korean. I I think I think so.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's awesome. It's great. When I meet
Mhm.
people that are learning another language, I go, wow, that's awesome. That's great.